it's DX Stampin' Sharon. It's Mystery Monday time. I bet y'all missed me, but last week you mystery stampers had a little bit of homework, and I saw quite a few of you completed your homework and posted those pictures on Facebook. If you are new to my channel and you don't know anything about mystery stamping, let me explain. Every Sunday, I email out the first clue, which is to gather your supplies. And then on Monday, we get on here on YouTube at 4 p.m. Central, and I give you more clues to make a card. So, kind of a different aspect, a different way of stamping. I'm not stamping, my mystery stampers are stamping. So if you're watching the replay, I hope that you will enjoy this. The first clue is posted below the video, so you could go there, grab your supplies, stop and start the video, and then make a mystery card. And then you have to mail it to somebody. That's the other rule. If you get lost on any of my clues, just go rogue. The whole point of mystery stamping is to inspire you to make a card with what you have at home. There you go. I want to say hello to all my stampers who joined early and have been chatting. I love it. That, this community you guys have, you're checking on each other, you're seeing how everybody's doing. I just love that. I think that's all part of it. I don't think it's me giving you the clues so much as it is y'all talking to each other and then going ahead and follow my clues. Yeah, make a card, but then showing off that card. You guys are so proud of what you've done because every mystery card looks totally different. We all use the same, we all use the same clues, but we all use different supplies. So I see Cindy is here from Ontario, Canada. Virginia says, we missed you. I did the homework. Not sure if I posted it on Facebook. No worries. I do have that Mystery Stampers Facebook group. So TX Stampin' Sharon's Mystery Stampers, some long word. But just start typing Mystery Stampers and you'll find me. Everyone is welcome to join that Facebook group. You are simply invited to go over there and share your cards. So let's see. Helen says, I'm watching while I'm cooking dinner, so I'll have to watch the replay later. I understand. I'm 4 p.m. Central, but that means 5 p.m. Eastern, so it's dinner time. I know that a lot of you like to watch me, see what the card looks like, and then go back and watch the replay and make your card. Perfectly fine. There is no right or wrong way to do mystery stamping. I was off last week visiting my grandkids, taking care of a couple of them while their parents were out of town. And then we left the Dallas area and went out to East Texas to one of my grandson's birthday parties. But we also went to his football game, his sister's football game where she was a cheerleader. I went to a football game Thursday night and watched my other granddaughter with cheerleading. I'm exhausted. I had to come home to rest. Oh, goodness. Virginia says, I'll post it there. I just forgot. I'm using the new Eden Garden Suite today. Lucky you. So the Eden's Garden Suite will be available to everyone starting in November. But as demonstrators like Virginia and I, we got to pre-order them. Virginia, mine is sitting on the table. I've yet to be able to touch it. But we get to pre-order ahead of time, get a chance to play with it, and then have it all ready to inspire you when it opens up for customers to order. So that's what she is talking about. Sue says it was fun having homework even though we missed you. I thought that was something different, and I think my email said, I never do this, but I thought it was fun, something different, something to spice up our little mystery stamping. I get asked all the time, would I do that every week? It's a lot. It takes me a while to do what I did. I have to, pull everything in together, save it as a PDF, load it so that I can share the link. It takes time, but I thought it would be a fun thing to do since I was off having fun with my grandkids. So there you go. Okay. All right. I think We have about 100 that are with us, so it is about 4:05. I'm seeing people from all over the United States. M. Henry says hello from New Hampshire. Love mystery stamping. I'm so glad. I am so glad. I mean, there's people from North Carolina, Ohio, Peoria, Illinois, Ontario, Canada, Pasadena, Texas. Hello, Miss Ernie. How are you? Mary Lou is joining us from Ohio. Yeah, I shared pictures of, I think I posted pictures in my newsletter. If you're not getting my newsletter, that's where you're going to get Mystery Stamping's first clue. Below the video, you can sign up for my newsletter. And you never know what I'm going to send in a newsletter. I did send, when I was sending this week's clue, I sent a couple of pictures of my grandkids who are adorable, not going to lie. But what grandparent doesn't think their grandkids are adorable? Little Emery with that big old smile of hers, I captured it perfectly. She's just like a little doll, but she is the happiest baby. So, all right, enough of me gabbing. Let's see. Mimi says, good to see you and know you had a fun time with the grands. Hello from P.T. Townsend. P.T. Townsend? Is that Port Townsend? What does that stand for? Oh yeah, you love the pictures, Tisha. Thank you. Hi, Ina from Ontario, Canada. Hello, my friend. Mystery stamping is the best thing about Mondays. Don't even talk to me about Monday. Today was a Monday. Google did some sweet thing and didn't autofill all my passwords. Some kind of security thing they've started. Had to be today. Hubby got me a new iPhone. Getting it set up was no problem. Getting it to work and make a phone call was the problem. 2 phone calls to Apple today. They didn't pick up my trash last week, so I had to call the trash company and ask why. Oh, and they didn't mow my yard. It was a Monday. So let's have some fun with some mystery stamping. Oh, goodness. Okay, before we get to mystery stamping, you know, I'm a little behind trying to catch up on things, so I hopped on the Stampin' Up! Website. On October 20th, which is in 2 days, there is going to be a sale for 24 hours. 15% discount will be applied to select clean select clean stamp sets only, not bundles, just the stamp sets. But it says every clean stamp set from the 2021-2022 annual catalog, excluding the host stamp sets, will be discounted. That is going to run from 12 a.m. to 11:50 p.m. Mountain Time. That is October the 20th. Set a timer. Save some money. The Creative 8 Fall Retreat is this Saturday. Oh my gosh. It seems like we prepare forever for it. And then when it gets here, it's like here all of a sudden. So we're super excited about it. If you want to join us, you could live anywhere in the world. It is $45 US. The whole event is held virtually on Facebook. You can register with the link below my video. So you want to click the Show More button to find out how to join my newsletter, sign up for the Creative 8 Retreat, visit my blog, request a catalog, all that good stuff. Lori says, is the Creative 8 Retreat this weekend going to be holiday cards? You never know. So the way we do the holiday retreat, the way we do the Creative 8 Retreats, I know that a lot of us typically give you Christmas ideas, but we try to make all the projects generic so that you may not have the Christmas stamp set I use, but you may have another one you could duplicate. You may not have the fallish stamp set I use, but you have another one with leaves that you could use. So we try to design our projects, maybe, you know, fun folds, techniques, whatever, but each of us shares at least 3 ideas, and I'm sure you will see some Christmas cards, Lori, or Christmas projects, let me say. Cindy says, I watched your video with the Reflected in Nature, went right to my phone and ordered it in crystal effects. Yay, I'm so glad I inspired you. I loved that card. You know, I keep looking at it and it's like, oh, yeah, I love that card. Oh, hi, Linda. You're off to your grandson's soccer game. So saving and watching. You know, I get that. I just did that with my premiere last Thursday night. That was fun. But then the football game ended and we had to get the kids in the car, so I wasn't able to stay for the whole premiere. But it was fun chatting with everybody. Finally, I have made changes to mystery stamping so that I could work on techniques for you guys. This Thursday night, live, here on my YouTube channel, I am going to launch this technique idea that I have, and I hope that you will all join me because I'm so excited about it, and I hope you are too. Techniques that can be used on any project, any occasion, anytime, and you are going to have a plethora of them. Peggy says, always look forward to the retreat, learn so many techniques. Well, I'm so glad. Welcome to anyone who is their first time. Let's see, somebody says that it is their first time. Oh, Jane says this will be her second time for the retreat. Can't wait for the fall retreat. We have a lot of fun at those retreats. All right, first clue. I did not tell you, but your card will be portrait. If you cut your designer series paper to where it's not, it's on me. Maybe you could flip it over and the other side would work to get your mystery card done today. Everything else, I double checked. We're all good, okay? All right. Clue number 2, score the colored cardstock that measures 3 inches by 9.5 at 4 3/4. Yay, Diane and Gloria are looking forward to either Thursday night or the retreat. I'm so glad. Oh, Debbie Hamilton. It's Debbie Hamilton's first time. We're so glad you're here, Debbie. This is Joy's second retreat. Jackie says last week was great. It was fun. And, you know, we knew ahead of time that, you know, I didn't even know if I'd be able to get on internet-wise, and I tried to give everybody the heads up, but I did. And so I logged on at like 6:45 and chatted with some people, gave y'all the football scores and all of that. But yeah, it was fun. It was different. But you know what? It was a great way for me to still share ideas with y'all. I think that was the kissing technique, kissing stamping technique. If you're Googling that, please don't just put kissing technique. Oh, you don't want to see what people are doing. That was a shocker. It's kissing stamp technique. All right, when you're done with clue number 2, type done too. But it does feel good to be home and back in the studio and stamping and getting caught up. I tried to work while I was gone, but I was hauling girls to and from school, to and from practices. It reminded me of my days when my girls were younger and I did the same thing. So Karen says, enjoyed seeing the photos of your grands. Thank you. I have a lot more. You want to see them? Oh goodness, I only did pictures, a few pictures from the first part of the week, but there was more fun stuff to come after that. So, all right, you guys are done with 2. Let's move on to 3. Adhere the designer series paper that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 with adhesive to the card base. I did not tell you the size of the card base, but that is your big card base that is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and that you scored at 4 1/4. Oh, the girls and I went and got nails done. That was fun. We all got blue nails. Ernie says, we missed you a lot, but love the pictures of your grands. Thank you. You know, it filled my heart. It filled my heart to the holidays so I can see them again. Sue says she would love to see more pictures. I'm thinking I'm going to post some on my personal Facebook page. Maybe I'll do it on my business page too. But yeah, I have a lot of pictures. We went to my grandson's 6-year birthday party. Boy, there was a lot of kids there. I'm like, Kason, do you know all these kids? Do you know all these kids' names? No. I said, well, why are they at your party? He just invited everybody. He's like a social butterfly. Yay, Gail says, more photos, more grandkids. Oh yeah, more grandkids. No more grandkids. I only have 11, but I do have different pictures of different grandkids than what I shared in the newsletter. Barb says she's lost. Okay, where are we lost at? So our first, so let me back up. You were supposed to have basic white cardstock that measured 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. You need to add that designer series paper to that basic white card base that is 5.5 by 8.5 that you scored. Does that help you? Does that help you, Barb? Now I'm going to make a note just in case anybody's screenshotting. 5.5 by 8.5 scored. I know y'all like to do the screenshots, so there you go. I hope that helps you, Barb. Okay. What time Thursday? Thursday night is 7 p.m. Central here on my YouTube channel. Clue number 4. Add the small colored cardstock that you scored on clue number 2, which is 3 inches by 9.5 that you scored at 4 3/4 with adhesive to the center of the card base. What are we adding, DSP? Okay, let me go back, Barb. You're adding the DSP that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 with adhesive to the card base that is 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. Okay? Does that help? Okay, Barb's got it. All right, good. Okay, so now we're adding that small card on top of the designer series paper and that card base with adhesive in the center of the card base. So that is clue number 4. Okay, so Margaret is done with 3. She said, whoops, I meant 3. She said 2. If you get lost on any clues, just do the best you can, go rogue, we always say that, and make your card. But when you're done with clue number 4, type done 4. If you're watching the replay, there's no reason for you to type done. I only asked for that during the live so that I can kind of judge when to move on to the next clue. But you can just stop and start the video. You don't have to do the done 4, done 5. Hello, Angela, you're here. You're late, but yes, Gail, fold at the top. Angela, did you catch the other clues? So the fold should be at the top of your card. So hold on, let me get, so this is our basic white card base. And now we've added the small card and it needs to open this way. Okay, so your fold is at the top. Will the colored cardstock stick out from the base? No, it's going to be in the center. I don't have anything. It's going to be in the center. If you fold it, then it will fit. And your card is portrait. Okay, your card is portrait. Don't try to put it this way. That would be landscape. Your card is portrait. This way. That is a terrible prop. I will watch the replay for the rest of the clues. Okay, Miss Angela. Okay, I didn't like that prop. So this is about what it would look like. That's not a full card. I'm just giving you the visual. So it does fit, okay? But it's gonna fit that way. Virginia, you're so welcome. You know what? I am here to help you. I want your cards to be good. I want you to be proud of them. And I am a very patient person. I raised 5 kids. I think that taught me a lot. Yay, the visual helped. Even my little eraser. Oh, goodness. All right, so I think y'all are done with 4. Clue number 5, add designer series paper that measures 2 3/4 by 4 1/2 to the small card with adhesive. This is your small card, and you're going to put the designer series paper on that. Okay, that is clue number 5. When you're done with 5, type done 5. Oh, Virginia, clue number 2 was to fold the 3" by 9 1/2. Hold on. I think that's what it is. Fold the 3" by 9 1/2" colored cardstock at 4 3/4. Okay, so you were going to score it. So that was clue number 2. And then that is this card that we've been talking about. Yes, ma'am, Ernie. I raised 5 kids. And you had 6. Yeah, you beat me. My kids today go, you know, they have a couple. And they go, how did you get us everywhere where we were supposed to go? And my kids were busy. You know, they were in sports and cheerleading and all of the things. And so I'm like, it was fun. Okay, I'm starting to see some dones with 5. When you're done with 5, let me see a few more. We have about 188 with us now. I know some of you are watching. You love to watch. Debbie says she hasn't been receiving her clues on Sunday. Uh-oh. Debbie, can you, let's see. Can you go to my blog, Debbie, and contact me? Click the contact tab up at the top, and then send me a message, and I will look into it to see why you're not getting that clue in your email, okay? Okay. You guys, oh, Virginia says looks great so far. Hello, Lois from Lake City, Florida. Clue number 6. Use your image and greeting stamps and stamp on the basic white layer that measures 2 1/2 by 4 1/4. Remember, your card is portrait. Okay, so maybe a sentiment stamp at the top, your image at the bottom. I did tell you to get a piece of scrap paper if you wanted to do any coloring, things like that, or punching out. I did not tell you to have dies and punches. Margaret, clue number 4, add the small colored cardstock that was 3 by 9 1/2 scored at 4 3/4 with adhesive to the center of the card base. So this is the card base, okay? And it has designer series paper on it from a previous clue. You're gonna add that card, that skinny card on the front. Oh, I know, Barbie. I tell them all the time that I'm looking for a baker's dozen, and they go, "What is that?" I go, "You know, you go to the donut shop and you ask for a dozen donuts, and he throws in an extra donut." I need one of you to throw in an extra grandchild. Oh, they're like, "Thanks, Mom." You need to. Oh yeah. You're welcome, Debbie. Let's see. Add a glow. Dave says, just watching as I'm really working. Haha, we'll do later. Shh, we won't tell your boss you're not working. Oh gosh. Virginia says, getting 2 kids everywhere, can't imagine 5. Yeah, I used to say I needed another mom to help me get a child to another activity. Gail says, wish my paper only had one side. I cannot decide. It is hard to decide on those designer series papers, isn't it, Gail? All right, when you're done with clue number 5, type done 5. Oh, there you go. Y'all did type some done 5s. Oh, let's move on. Clue number 6. Oh, good gosh. This is where we're on. Use your image and your stamping, and color it now if it needs to be colored. So this is your chance to be creative, which is clue number 6. Stamping, coloring, do you want to do any punching, things like that? This is your time. This one might take us a little bit longer, but when you're done with clue number 6, type done 6. Yeah, sorry about that, Deborah. And if I need to scoot it up, Deborah, let me know. Jane is done with 6. So is Cindy. Margaret is done with 4 and 5. How about 6, Margaret? Are you caught up to us yet? And you know what, Gail, Ottawa, every time I'm trying to decide on designer series paper, I think I'm gonna use one side, and then when I flip it over to put the adhesive, I go, oh wait, maybe I like that side better. And I change my card. You're welcome, Deborah. Okay, I'm starting to see some dones with 6. Deborah says, I'm just watching and taking down the clues today. Gotcha. I understand. Okay. All right. Are we ready? I only see 4 6s, 5 6s. Patricia says, will the techniques on Thursday be for our albums? Yes, ma'am. I'm so excited. Yes, ma'am, they will be. It took me hours to format the document so that you could easily cut it apart and it would print perfectly. It's not easy. As a matter of fact, my manager was stamping up. I was telling him what I was doing, and he says, well, send it to me. Let me see. And so he fixed it, and he did it so pretty. I was like, oh, I've been working all day on that. What did you do? So he taught me how to do it. So it was awesome. Alta-Glow Dave says, I can imagine what this card will look like already. Yay! Deborah Vanderberg. So on Thursday night, is that another technique night? Deborah, on Thursday night, it is kicking off my technique class. that is going to be an assortment of techniques, not just one. And it is designed for you to be able to print off and put in the Memories and More albums. Or you can leave it like it is as an 8.5 by 11 and put it in a 3-ring binder. So it's going to be different. My hubby is on hold with Disney HR. They must try and drive the employees crazy with the Small World song. Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. That is over and over playing. Ugh. Okay. Barbie is asking what album? Oh, this is really zoomed in. So this is the little Memories and More albums that Stampin' Up! Sells. And my technique book is a hot mess, but you can kind of see. It has divided sections, and you'll be able to cut my document apart and then put your samples in. So there's one sample. Let's see, what did I do? But anyway, that's what it is. It's in the annual catalog, and you can purchase it online on my store. And Patricia, was it you that decorated yours so pretty? Somebody decorated theirs so pretty, and I was like, oh, I got to do something to mine because mine's just plain. All right. Cheryl says, hi, Sharon. Thank you for the lovely card. It brightened up my day. I appreciate it. You're so welcome. Patricia says, yes, love the new techniques. Vicky says, you have no idea. You should work for the Disney Gate sometimes. Oh, absolutely not. Those days of working like that are over for me. Oh, gosh. Let's do clue number 7, and I'll read on some of your... Oh, yes, Deborah, you were on the first night. Okay, so the first night that I did the 2 techniques was for our team. We did the team Zoom, and I did 2 techniques. So Deborah, this is for the world to see the techniques that I shared with you on our team meeting and some more. I have a lot. I have a list, I kid y'all not, of 70 techniques. 70. We can do this for a long time. But I did make the decision not to do it every week because it's a lot of work for me and you guys would get so overwhelmed. Clue number 7, add the basic white that measures 2 3/4 by 4.5 to the inside of the small card. Patricia says, yes, I went a little crazy. Patricia, it was gorgeous. It was stunning. You did a great job. So I'm going to pull up. When you guys are done with clue number 7, type done 7. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, Barbie, on page 127 of the annual catalog is the Memories and More. And this is the album right here. This is a better picture. And then you need to order the pages that go inside. And even though some of them are a little different, I'm going to share with y'all how to make it all work. And so these are the 2 items that you would need to order to put the techniques in. But it's going to be a great reference book for you guys. I think it's going to be awesome. Deborah says, and more? Woohoo! Woohoo! All right, I think you guys are done with 7. Uh-oh, I missed something. Cheryl Ann, let me back up. I'm sorry to say that I was in a car accident recently and I have a few health things. Oh, Cheryl Ann, I'm so sorry. Now I understand why my card meant so much, but I am so sorry. I do hope you're okay. I just hate to hear that. You know, we were driving this weekend and driving home and you just have that fear. Kate says, is that the same layer that we just stamped? No, that is the other piece that goes on the inside. There's a piece that's 2 3/4. The one you stamped was 2.5. Did I not tell y'all? Did I not give you that clue? what to do with that card. Oh gosh. I was doing so good, guys. So good. Hold on. Let me see if anything got out of line. Cardstock. Huh. Barbie says, we'll order the albums and the inserts. Thank you again. Oh, Vay says for clue number 1 last week, for her homework last week, she could print clue number 1, but not the rest. Really? I am so sorry. Okay, I failed, you guys. So on clue number 7, I said to add the basic white that measures 2 3/4 by 4 1/2 to the inside of the card, which is correct. Clue number 7B, add stamped basic white to front of card with adhesive. Like I said, I was doing so good. Betty says that she just signed up for the first time. Yay, I'm so glad. Ernie says, do we attach the colored card to the DSP? The colored card. Yes. Well, wait, hold on, Ernie. You attach the colored cardstock, that's a card, to your DSP layer. And then 7B is to add the stamped basic white to the front of the card with adhesive, which is going to go on top of your DSP. That's what you were trying to say, isn't it? Do we attach the colored cardstock to the DSP? Yes. Your stamped colored basic white goes on top of the DSP. Oh. Rats, I was doing so good. So good. My handwriting is awesome. Oh, thank you. With a fat Sharpie. Barbara is done with 7 and 7B. Good girl. Sue Wall says smaller piece outside of card, bigger piece on the inside. Yes, that is correct. Okay, when you're done with 7 and 7B, type done 7B. Then I'll know you're done with 7 as well. It wouldn't be Mystery Monday if I didn't mess up. You know, anybody can do this job. Linda says, hi, just made it. We'll wait and watch the replay when you're all done. Okay, we're glad you're here, Linda. Welcome. Barb says, I've done both 7s. Perfect, perfect answer. Okay, I think you guys have got it. All right, let's see how we do with the rest of it. Clue number 8, add embellishments. You know, sometimes a card is not quite done. Now, your card looks different than mine. Your card may not need any embellishments. If it doesn't need embellishments, just type done 8. Deborah says, you're still doing a good job. Thank you, Miss Deborah. I appreciate that. Sue says, no way I can do what you do, Sharon. Sure you can. I'll teach you. I'll teach you how to make mistakes like I do. No, you know what, guys? You know, I have said it over and over again. You're typing the instructions, you see it, it just makes sense. You just stick it on there, but sometimes I forget to say it. Joy says, smaller white is stamped and adhered to the front of colored cardstock. Second piece of white is adhered to the inside of colored cardstock. Absolutely 100% correct. Cindy said, just just anyone could not do as well as you. Aw, thank you. You guys, I love mystery stamping. I love how it has inspired y'all. I love the comments I get. I love reading the comments, whether it's here on YouTube after the video is aired, or it's reading the chat box, or on my Facebook page, or an email. I get so many things that it just motivates me to keep doing mystery stamping forever. So, oh, Linda is reminding, order it on the 20th during the sale. Let's see. Oh, yes, ma'am, Debbie Hamilton. I am human. So, yeah, if you're missing any stamp sets and you're some on that wish list, which I know I always have one on my wish list, or 10, that sale is going to be on October 20th. If you're part of my shopping spree reward program, where I thank you for shopping with me on my website, you do need to use the host code. So if you need that, you can hop over to my blog, get the host code, but have that host code ready for your order on October 20th. There you go. So let's see, turn that off. If you don't know what what my thank you program is, I call it a shopping spree on me. You collect points for every $50 worth of orders before tax and shipping. And then when you have 50 points, you get to go shopping for anything you want, as long as it's about the size of a stamp set. You can't order like 12 by 12 or a paper trimmer or something like that. Deborah says, I keep telling you I'll work my way through those clues for you before broadcast. You know what, Deborah? Maybe one day I'll be organized enough to take you up on that, my friend. But I will keep that in mind. I do need a proofer sometimes. But would it be the same if I didn't make a mistake while I was live? Virginia says, I love this layout and this suite. You guys got to buy it. Okay, Virginia, that's what I missed. What suite are you using again? The, oh yeah, you're using the Eden's Garden. Yes. It's going to be ready in November. Linda says my DSP is too cute to cover. Oh gosh. All right, I think you guys are done with 8. If you want to stamp inside of both cards, you can, because you now have a ton of room to do a lot of stamping, writing. And so I'm going to go ahead and show my card. And we're going to see how many of y'all recognize my card and if it makes sense now. Who watched my tent card video the other day? Huh? My tent card. So this is the Angel of Hope, the Angel of Peace. And look at that iridescent paper. When I'm just looking at it, it's just silver. But when I hold it up to the light, that paper is all different colors. And so you have room to stamp on the inside of the big card, on the inside of that. I call this one a modified tent card because I know a lot of y'all like to stand your cards up like that. But a true tent card is flat. And this was the other sample that I shared, like that. But this card is flat, so it won't stand. So that's why I modified it. Who recognizes this? Mary Yates says, it makes it fun to watch you mistakes and all. Okay. And Eileen says, yes, I did watch. I should have guessed. Virginia says, oh, I remember that card. It's lovely. Pat says, great card. Sue Wall says, yes, I saw that gorgeous card. Oh, thank you, Vicki Trevino, for helping Dolores out. Thank you. Oh, Debbie says, my card was cut landscape. Boo-boo, but it still looks nice. So did this card hang off? This paper is from the Whimsy and Wonder. And I feel like this page, so it's in the mini catalog. If you guys don't have the mini catalog or the annual catalog, let me know, and I'm more than happy to put one in the mail to you. You can visit my blog and request a catalog. So it is on page 25 of the mini catalog, and it's the Whimsy and Wonder. And I think people shy away from it because it's not your traditional reds and greens. It's not your dark reds, your real red, your cherry cobbler, and your garden greens. But I have fallen in love with this paper. So there it is, right there. There's that iridescent. And there is iridescent in all of the ones on one side. It's so pretty. I think I have a video coming up on that. Well, maybe it's another YouTube Live. Okay, that is my tent card. And now all y'all have now made a tent card. Because you know what? When I make YouTube videos or I do a YouTube Live, I want y'all to try them. What better way than to make you do it than to do it as a mystery card? Oh gosh. Okay, so I was a little sneaky on that one. I was getting ready for my trip and I was looking around and I'm like, what am I going to do for mystery stamping? And that card was laying there because I had just done the video and I was like, perfect mystery card. Brenda says hers is a little rogue, but it's still cute. Virginia says, oh, right, I didn't buy the suite. It was unavailable when I was ordering it, so I skipped it. Yeah, and that's the thing, guys. There's going to be times where, you know, there's shipping delays. There are containers sitting at the Los Angeles docks, wherever that is, you know, wherever it's close to Los Angeles. They can't get them unloaded and get them shipped out. You know, my husband was reading how many hundreds of thousands of containers are just sitting on the docks. So whenever there's something not available, look for something that you have that you could change, you could substitute. You may think, oh, but it's not going to look like that, or it's not going to look like hers. Your card may look better than anything that even inspired you. So you have to try to play with things. Linda says, I remember that card and I loved it. Beautiful. Thank you. Jane Zoom said, thank you, Sharon. I use Sweet Little Stockings. That would be a cute one for that card. Why didn't I think of that one? Okay. Sue says, any idea when the deer punch will get here? Hang on. I'll check. I want to say November 1st, but let me just double check. Don't hold me to that yet. Inventory. We can check that out really quickly. Deer punch. Deer punch. Where are you? Deer punch. Deer punch. November 1st. Boy, my memory is better than I thought. It will be in the warehouse on November 1st. I know that's a while. Where are we posting our cards, says Pam. Pam, Facebook is the only place, or Instagram, that you can actually post your cards. You can post them on Sharon Armstrong Stampin' Up! Demonstrator business page. You can post it on TX Stampin' Sharon's Mystery Stampers Facebook group. And the group has become very popular, and you guys are awesome about commenting on each other's cards and everything. That's a great place to do it. So if you post on Instagram, use the hashtag Mystery Monday Stamping, and that way we can find it. I go scrolling through Instagram and looking for things. You're so welcome, Sue. Anytime, my friend. Stampin' Up! Has silver striped paper a few years ago, and that would look lovely behind the angel. Just look in your stash. Great tip, Virginia. Great tip. Debbie says, I loved my first mystery class. We'll be back next week. Yay, Debbie. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That makes me so happy. And tell your friends. Everybody can play. Everybody. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. You can play along with mystery stamping. So All right, where are y'all going to be on Thursday night? Right here on this channel, 7 p.m. Central. And I need to hear what you think about my idea, what I have done with this technique class idea. And then don't forget about the sale, 15% off on Wednesday, October 20th. 24 hours. And if I were you, I'd get on early. Things do run out, just saying. All right, guys, have a great rest of your Monday. Thank you for spending some time with me doing mystery stamping, and I can't wait to see your cards. I just see a long message here. Let's see, Diane. The ships are sitting in the ocean off of Long Beach Harbor. Okay, I was wrong. The workers are working 24/7 to get the shipping containers offloaded so the ships can get to be so that the ships can get in to be offloaded. It's a mess. It is a mess. Thank you so much, Diane, for that update. Because it's a mess. And so I think we all need to learn to be patient. Somebody said earlier that I was being patient with mystery stamping. You need to just be patient, and let's try to work together to figure out how we can, what we can do to get through until our world gets in a better place. That's why we started mystery stamping, right? So we would have something to keep our mind off of the craziness of the world with COVID. Let's see. Okay, Judy, hope to see you on Thursday too. All right, guys, I'm going to say bye now. So look for my other grandkids' pictures on social media. Bye, y'all.